And there's a warm Irish lilt in the air on BBC One now, heralding Val Doonican's Very Special Christmas.
Christmas, a very special Christmas.
Think about it, Christmas.
What do you feel?
A very special Christmas.
Tell us all about it.
This is my kind of Christmas, and I wish it could last much longer. A mince pie kind of Christmas, with friends calling to sing a song or two.
What do you feel?
For you.
Tell us all about it.
This is my kind of Christmas. You can see that it's warm and cozy, so make it your kind of Christmas, and you'll be wearing a great big rosy glow.
What do you feel?
I know,
Tell us all about it.
as long as the world can remember, it's love to hear carols in the snow. They even begin way back in mid-November. They can't be late for it.
December.
They just can't wait for tonight.
Very special Christmas. Tell us all about it.
This is my kind of Christmas. It's the season of love and laughter, and that's the best kind of Christmas. But pretty soon it'll be all over and gone. So bring your special bow. We got lots of mistletoe, and that leaves no need for further overtures. So won't you make my very special Christmas yours? Everybody's got their own very special kind of Christmas, but you'll find that they're mainly all the same. Now Scrooge said it was humbug, it wouldn't last for long. Cynics say that Christmas is just glamorized in song. But 1,984 Christmases can be wrong. This is my kind of Christmas. It's the season of love and laughter, and that's the best kind of Christmas. But pretty soon it'll be all over and gone. So bring your special bow. We got lots of mistletoe, and that leaves no need for further overtures. So won't you make my very special Christmas yours? Yes, it's Christmas, a very special Christmas. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening. And to all of you here, Merry Christmas! Lovely, lovely. And I'd like to thank you for sharing this very special Christmas party of mine. Now, you might wonder why I say very special. You know, you might well indeed say that. But where else now? Tell me this. Around your way, wherever you live, where are you going to find a party like this? In this beautiful setting, you know, with all these lovely people, lots of drink and food, which this audience are going to get here while they're here. And you're going to meet some of the most famous stars in show business, and the sort of the guest list will go up into millions with a bit of luck. However, I thought of calling it all sorts of things. The simplest thing, of course, was just to say, I don't know, the Val Doonican party. But when I wrote that down, it looked a little bit as if I was going into politics. You know, the Liberal Party, the STB, the Val Doonican. If there was a Val Doonican party, would you vote for me? Yes! Now I know what to do when the voice goes next week. Really, I'm very pleased. It gives me a lot of confidence, Dad. Can you imagine me in Parliament, eh? The only seat in the House with rockers on. Never mind. We're not going to talk about politics tonight. I'm going to get on. So I'd like you to come and meet some of my guests. I got the lovely Pam Ayres, ladies and gentlemen. Will you please come in? And we've got the weathermen, we've got Engelbert Humperdinck, we've got the Cambridge Buskers, we've got all sorts of lovely people on the show tonight. Now, it's going to be party pieces all round from now on, and I suppose it's only fair that the host should do the first party piece, but just a minute, we've got a young choir on here, and I know a lot of you are going to sit at home thinking they should be in bed now. They shouldn't be on television at this time of the night, so we're going to let them do their number first. So the gentleman in charge is a gentleman called Sal Solo, and it's the St. Phillips Choir, ladies and gentlemen, singing San Dominio. Thank you. So it's off home to bed for them. Are you two in bed now, Pam?
I hope so, yes.
Early to bed. How old are they now?
Well, my oldest one is 2, my little one's nearly 5 months.
How lovely. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, like all lovely mums, Pam was here at rehearsals today, and she was showing us some pictures of the children. And I said to her, keep them on there now. She said, I don't want to do that. No, come on, I said, I'm sure they'd love to see the kids. Would you like to see Pam's children? Yeah! What, of course. Look, I'll hold it up so it doesn't shine. So if you'd like to come in, that's just where you all go, as you come in on the photograph.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Aren't they obedient? Well, who are they, Pat? Will you tell Pam their names?
This big one here with the worried look is my husband. This slightly smaller one with the worried look is the oldest one. He's called William. And this little one who looks most worried of all is James. He's
Well, there's one photograph. It's not terribly easy to look at this because it's just a little snapshot and it's all a bit pinky. But I felt I had to show you this one because this is the kind of picture we all have of our kids. Have a look. She said, put your arms around him, William. Yeah. She said, have a look. He looked like Mick McManus. Yeah.
He's got him in a headlock.
The lovely picture. How different is Christmas for you now, Pam, since the children came along? You know?
Well, it's much more frantic. I find that when I go and visit my mum, I used to go and sip tea and it was all very civilised. But now I spend half my time shouting after the children. It's sort of divided between my mum and the children. I've actually written a little verse.
You have? Let's hear it then.
It's called Don't Start or The Christmas Visit, and it goes like this. Hello, Mum. We're here. What awful traffic round the place. Richard, in you come. Don't push the door in Grandma's face. Making sure we brought it all, that's been the hardest part. Richard, don't do that. Come here, sit down, keep still, don't start. We had to come this morning, it's the only chance we've got. Daddy needs a car this week, he's travelling a lot. He sold the van. He advertised it in Exchange and Mart. Richard, put that back, don't touch. Now then, do you hear? Don't start. How's your ear? No better. Have it shringed, Mum. Go today. I had mine shringed in April. I fell over all that day. We didn't have the dog put down. We didn't have the art. Don't you put that in your mouth. I'm warning you. Don't start. You said you'd be a good boy, but I haven't seen it yet. Now look what Grandma's given you. A little dartboard set. Oh, don't just throw the paper down. No, don't you throw that dart. I'll knock your block off. Give it here. Behave yourself. Don't start. Oh, I've done the tea. Well, by this afternoon, I'll start to flag. I've made us gourmet beef. I had to boil it in the bag. Dad likes a homemade pudding, so I've bought a Bakewell tart. No, you can't have some now. Don't answer back. Speak up, don't start. What? Is that the time? 11:30. What a shock. Well, back we go then. Daddy wants the car for 2 o'clock. Look at all this junk. We should have brought an horse and cart. Look out. How many more times? Now look what you've done. Don't start. Say Happy Christmas, Granny, and say thanks for having me. Richard, kiss your gran or you'll end up across my knee. She has not got whiskers, Richard. Don't you be so smart. You thank her for a lovely time, that's it. Bye, Mum. Don't start.
You know, one of the first sort of musical things I ever tried to do when I was a child was I had ambitions to write a little Christmas song. And I had a great idea for a lyric, you see. Trying to be a poet, like you said, Pam, I thought, now, with all the love and joy and peace and goodwill that we have around Christmas time, when Christmas is over, there's bound to be lots of leftovers, as it were. And I thought that if around the world all this could be gathered up and put into a sort of a joint post office account, so that every week throughout the year, we could take out a little bit of love and goodwill and joy. Now, I thought it was a good idea. So I slaved over this song for weeks and finished up with the most awful song you've ever heard in your life. But I'm going to do it again sometime. Here's a little song instead. Everybody needs love. Everybody wants love. take a little love away, and you save it for a rainy day. When you listen to your heartstrings, telling you what love brings, everybody needs a little bit of love. Love is like a holiday, happy all the time. Troubles seem to fall away when everything's in rhyme. Love is like a song, singing all day long. Everybody needs a little bit of love. Everybody needs love. Everybody wants love. Take a little love away, and you save it for a rainy day. When you listen to your heartstrings, telling you what love brings, everybody needs a little bit of love. Sing a little Christmas song to pass the time away. Soon you're gonna come along and brighten up my day. Till you do, until you do, I will wait for you. 'Cause everybody needs a little bit of love. Love is like wind that comes in the morning, moving softly over the sand, kissing your face without any warning, reaching and touching your hand. Everybody needs love. Everybody wants love. Take a little love away, and you save it for a rainy day. When you listen to your heartstrings, telling you what love brings, everybody needs a little bit of love. Everybody needs a little bit of love. Everybody needs a little bit of love. Thanks a lot. One more question, Pam, before you have a few drinks and sort of relax a bit. No, I want to get you while you're in good form. Listen, what kind of person are you at a party? Honestly, people are so different. Do you like to have a sort of knees up, or do you like to put your feet up and relax, or what?
Well, I vary. Sometimes I sit about and look sultry, and other times I gather at me skirts and do a can-can.
You
Well,
do?
I do,
You
yes.
do? Would you like to see Pam doing the can-can? Are you game?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
No, people can only stand so much excitement in one day, Val, so I won't do it now.
Tell you what, we'll have a little bit of can-can. Just think about it. We might
Right.
coax her a bit later on in the party, but we're going to have a bit of can-can music played by two very dear friends of this program. So will you say hello to the Cambridge Buskers? Thank you. don't go away, fellas. I want to see you in a minute. You know, there's one particular man, ladies and gentlemen, that I've longed to have on my shows over there, especially at a Christmas party like this. But unfortunately, it's never come about. I've never been fortunate enough. So I knew that he was in this country a few weeks ago, and I couldn't miss the opportunity of going and saying hello to him at least and asking him to come along and wish you all a Merry Christmas. He was filming in this country. He was down at Leeds Castle in Kent, and I invited him to come inside in the castle so we could sit by the fireside, and I said to him, would you tell me exactly what Christmas means to you?
It means a lot of things, but I think it means being with the family.
Yeah.
And of course, the true meaning is the birth of the Christ child, of course.
Do you feel that Christmas has changed over the years overall in the world, that is?
It has, but I don't think, to me, it's still a family. When we used to get together, we were 13 in our family. And of course, when we were young, it means eating cookies and things. And midnight mass, of course.
You have become so much a part of Christmas to people who sit and look at television over the holidays. We've had Perry Como shows there for as long as I can almost remember watching television in this country. And television really has dominated our entertainment to a great extent over Christmas. I mean, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? Has it made us a little bit antisocial to sit and stare at a screen all the time?
I think so.
Yeah.
I know if I'm having dinner now, and if there isn't any music going on, I think I'm absent. Don't you feel that way? You know, you feel you have to say something, and then whatever you say is kind of dumb. I think television has stopped all conversation. I don't think it's hurt Christmas any. I think it's improved it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about the nativities and things that you can do at Christmas time, which are beautiful.
Now, how many grandchildren have you got now?
I have 12.
12 grandchildren.
And one coming.
Have we got any sort of budding Comos coming along to entertain us?
I have a granddaughter who shows signs of being an entertainer.
Really? And what way? Singer?
Dancer.
Dancer, singer?
And beautiful. She's a beautiful little girl. We've discussed it, you know. I said, well, she says, where do I start? I said, well, that's a tough. What do I do? What do I have to do? And there's no answer to that.
Would you mind if she went into the business? I mean, would
No.
you worry about her?
No, I'd love it. No, I'd love it.
Mind you, when you're successful in our business, it must be the best job to be in the whole world. If you're not successful, it's a tough one. It's a tough way to make a living, especially I think, for young girls at this time.
For a girl.
And
it's a lot tougher
and it's
than
not.
for a man.
and
I
it's
agree
not-
with that.
And it's not working too good. Now, you're over here filming your Christmas show in Britain at the moment. I know it's a loaded question now, but do you like coming over to Britain?
I've always said that if they were going to deport me from America for peddling marijuana or something, I'd like them to send me right here.
You would. What do you like about it? I mean, is it just that I know you get a marvelous reception when you come here, and that must influence you a lot. But what do you like about Britain, really?
I didn't realize, Val, that our shows used to come here. So when I come here, I feel like I'm home. Now we've been shooting at the market and a few places, and it's wonderful to watch them. You know, they don't care what you're doing. They want to come up and get an autograph. You know, and they're very kind, and they're not, you know, the grabbing kind. They keep their distance until they zero in and get your attention.
Yeah, they went to a lot of trouble to build a set for you, didn't they? Leeds Castle, it's not bad.
It took them, I think, 600 years or whatever.
It's wonderful. Well, we look forward to seeing the show, Perry. And may I just, on behalf of everybody, all the television viewers over the years, thank you for all the pleasure you've given us, and wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
That's very nice. Thank you, Val. And same to you. And of course, Merry Christmas to your viewers, too.
Thank you, Perry.
My thanks to Mr. Perry Como. They're a very special man in the world of television over the years. Well, now then, I'm going to do a little party piece now. And to explain this, I will just mention that one of the things I used to do at parties in my young days is we used to have a little party game, which people don't seem to do now. We used to actually make up songs. In other words, you pick a subject, such as the people at the party, you see, and each person would be given a little bit of time to write a verse of a song. And it's always best, if you try this, by the way, to have a song with a chorus so that everybody can join in on the chorus and sort of break up the little verses. Now, I'm going to sing it with this little... does anybody know what that is? A tambourine. If that's a tambourine, there must be a few bruised legs in the Salvation Army, I can tell you. But this is a little Irish instrument called a bodhrán. It's spelled B-O-D-H-R-E-N. And I'll show you how to play it. It's just played with this little stick. I've had this for years. I never knew how to play it. And I had the Chieftains on the show last year. And and Kevin, now the Chieftains, gave me a lesson. So I'm going to use it for this occasion. Now, to get the right effect with this, you need to have some Irish music playing and to have Irish musicians. And these fellas here are as Irish now as the Ayatollah Khomeini. But they're game for a laugh. And they're going to play a little bit of an Irish tune. You ready, lads? Nice and bright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. A little bit of applause. Now, before I do my little party song, as I mentioned, it's always best to have a song with a little chorus, and I'd like to teach you the chorus. Can I have a chord of D minor there, Dave? What? That's it. Now, this is a bit I'd like everybody here and all of you out there to sing. It's very simple. Well, it's not really, but sing it anyway. It goes... Have you got it? Yes. You have. I tell you what, if you're not too sure about the singing, ladies and gentlemen, clap along at the same time. Whenever you see an entertainer on the stage, once he asks the audience to clap along, it always means that he's not terribly sure of what he's doing. And he's trying to get them to cover up. So you cover up for yourselves out there. Do it once more. 3, 4. Right. You'll have to watch the conductor. This is the first verse. It's the night before Christmas as we do the show. And have I got a secret the viewers don't know? This is all pre-recorded. That's why there's no snow. 'Cause it's only the 1st of September. Now we've all gathered here just to bring you delight. And isn't it lovely you've joined us tonight? But when you get up to leave, you're in for a fright. 'Cause the tickets will cost you a £5. Now, apart from the guests that you see on your screen, we have the classiest lineup that you've ever seen. 'Cause later on we have Frank Sinatra, Joan Collins, Boy George, Elton John, Dolly Parton, Barry Manilow, and who knows, maybe even the Queen. And that's all because we just couldn't get Wogan. So have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. And I hope 85 will be full of good cheer. But there's one bit of bad news to tell you, I'm fear. I'll be back on your screens in the springtime. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to Cambridge. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please say welcome home for Christmas to Engelbert Humperdinck. Thank you.
This is a lovely way to spend an evening. Can't think of anything I'd rather do. This is a lovely way to spend an evening. Can't think of anyone as lovely as you. A casual stroll through a garden, a kiss by a lazy lagoon, catching a breath of moonlight, humming our favorite tune. This is a lovely way to spend an evening. I want to save all my nights and spend them with you. A casual stroll through a garden, a kiss by a lazy lagoon, catching a breath of moonlight, humming our favorite tune. This is a lovely way to spend an evening. I want to save all my nights and spend them with you.
Thank you, my friend. Very nice indeed.
Ah,
Lovely
thank
to
you,
see
Val.
you back. Lovely
It's nice
see
to
you
be back.
Great. I've been
Almost
we
the
matched.
same
We're
colour.
we're not bad. We're not. I've been trying to. How many years is it since you went away? I've been trying to work it out.
1968. I was 12.
Is it? Is it that long ago? 1968. I can't believe it. Now we've been talking tonight about sort of how Christmas affects different people. How long did it take you to get used to Christmas in the sunshine in California?
I have never spent Christmas in California. I always come home.
Every year since 1968.
Always, yeah. Except for one year, and I was in Barbados, and I didn't. I love Barbados, but I didn't like having Christmas there.
Really?
Really, it was. I mean, it's just not the same, is it? Without the snow.
Would you
and
have
stuff.
liked a white Christmas when you came home?
I would truly love a white Christmas.
Well, listen, if anybody's going to fix it for you now, you've got the guys here tonight because...
The guys are here tonight?
They're here tonight. The weathermen are here tonight.
Can fix?
And I'm going to have a word with them, and we'll see if we can fix you a white Christmas. All right? All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please say hello to the BBC weathermen? Thank you. Thank you. There's a very good reason, in fact, for these gentlemen to be at my party here tonight, because Ian McCaskill here and Bill Giles are, in fact, almost next-door neighbours of mine. That's right in the bill.
Just round the corner.
Just
Yeah,
round the corner.
round the corner.
Tell me this, Ian. Is that why we get such fantastic weather away all the time?
That's right. It's probably the sunniest village for miles.
You do. You bring home little sort of perks from the office.
We
do.
do.
You? Oh, what have you been up to today, Jim?
I'm getting ready for tomorrow. I'm working on Christmas Day at the Weather Centre, so I've been brewing something up really special.
So you actually know what we're going to have? You're making
Oh,
it
yes,
at the
I'm
moment.
making it at the moment.
You're
It's
making,
cooking.
but you're not going because Engelbert over there wanted a white Christmas. Oh, you better not let any secrets out. And what about Mike Fish? Is he
Well,
coming?
he'll be down in a minute. He's just up in the office picking up a satellite picture.
Right.
So with a bit of luck.
Right. Now you tell them, Bill, in front of him. Well, you tell them what you said to me. He came to my door the other night. What'd you say?
Well, I heard a whisper in the village that you do a little bit of singing now and again, and I thought, well, we've got 4 of us that sing our praises all the time, so why not get together at Christmas time and do a little bit of a song?
So you want me to do a bit of carol singing with you?
Oh, yes, please.
All right, then. I didn't know there was such a thing. I feel a bit underdressed at the moment.
A present from the weathermen.
A present from the weathermen. Have a look at this. A little. What? Do you think that's a little bit under? Right, I'll put it in. Right. Are we ready? Right. The weatherman's carol, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Greetings from the weathermen, we bring you good cheer, which is more than we bring you for the rest of the year. But we simply report on the things that we find, and we can't take the blame if he changes his mind. Can we have a white Christmas?
Well, you can or you can't. That's not for the weatherman. I'm not Russell Grant.
We just look from the window at a weatherman's shop.
To see if it's freezing or if the rain's going to stop. They have handfuls of sticky things to show you what's where. They put some round the bottom and some others up there.
But we do it most carefully, cause you do look a fool with a heat wave in Birmingham and snowstorms in Poole.
We have highs, lows, and isobars to draw around our map.
Wavy lines and triangles and little circles like that.
We explain them in detail every night on your screen. Then you write in and ask us what the hell they all mean. Here he is. Oh, my face. Satellite photographs from way out in space.
Then go straight to the chemist shop where they print them in haste.
When we pop round to fetch them, the girls are all smiles.
Cosavine and Jim Bacon, Mike Fish and Bill Giles. A prayer. So Lord, when deciding what weather's in store, could you check what we told them the evening before? Then stick to our forecast, will help with our task, and at last we can bring them whatever they ask.
We'll have sunshine in Manchester for 9 months a year.
The farmers, of course, will have nothing to fear. They'll have rain when they want it and sun on request. So keep watching the telly, Lord, and we'll do the rest. Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you. Well, I'd like to say thanks to the weathermen, and they did ask me before we leave this to mention that, for goodness sake, don't take any notice of that weather forecast back there, because it's a little bit of everything, and as they would say, it's meteorologically impossible. You see? I'm glad that's over. They also asked me to mention that Jim Bacon on the end is in fact leaving the TV weather forecasting team. So can we thank him for all the marvellous news he's brought us through the year. Right. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and once again for all 4 of the BBC Weathermen. Thank you. Oh, by gosh, by golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. Tasty pheasants, Christmas presents, the countryside covered with snow.
Oh, by golly, by jingle, it's time for jolly folks to mingle. Overeating Christmas greetings from relatives you don't know.
Then comes the big night, giving the tree a trim. You'll hear voices by starlight, singing a Yuletide hymn. All together.
Oh, by gosh, by golly,
It's time for mistletoe and holly. Fancy ties
and granny pies,
and folks stealing a kiss or two as they whisper this special greeting to you.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away.
once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who were dear to us, gather near to us once more.
And through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. We'll hang the shining star upon the highest bough. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star, dancing in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Oh, Bethlehem, oh, Bethlehem. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in the dark street shining the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Oh, Bethlehem, oh, Bethlehem, oh, Bethlehem. Lift up your hearts and
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. But everybody knows the turkey and some mistletoe can help to make the season bright. The tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. And although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Well, having sung that, it doesn't leave a lot to say. I'd simply like to say thanks to Engelbert Humperdinck, to Perry Como, to Pam Ayres, to the Cambridge Buskers, to Sal Solo and the St. Phillips Choir, and to the weathermen and to everybody who's been in the show tonight. I'd like to thank you for joining us, and indeed I'd like to thank you for joining me right through the year, and look forward to seeing you in the new year. All right? And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. And though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Very special Christmas. A very special Christmas to you. Good night. Thank you.